Last shortcut, and if you only remember one of these, this is probably the one that is the most helpful. Okay, this is the one that I use. I don't necessarily use the other ones when I'm doing problems like them, okay, because they don't make it that much easier. This one will make your life a lot easier, okay, because it eliminates one whole step. This is when you have the product of a sum and a difference. So it's where you'd have something like a plus b times something like a minus b. So an example with things filled in, if you had like x plus 7 times x minus 7, something like that. Or even more complicated, you could have like 12x plus 17y times the quantity of 12x minus 17y. It's wherever you have the exact same thing, the only thing that changes is one's an addition sign, one's a subtraction sign. And notice, the order does not matter. The subtraction sign can come first, or the addition sign can come first. But it's wherever you have the exact same thing in each parentheses, it's just you're adding one and subtracting the other. And notice, this comes out to be a squared minus b squared. Okay? This is the one you want to remember because it makes it pretty easy. It saves you some work. The other ones don't save you that much work. This one ends up saving you a decent amount of work. Okay? So notice here, I've got 2x squared plus 3 times the quantity of 2x squared minus 3. The only difference between these two binomials, or these two pieces, is that we're adding one of them inside and the other one inside is subtracting. Other than that, they're exactly the same. Now I'm going to show you what it would look like if you would FOIL it, and then I'm going to show you the shortcut. So if I were to actually go ahead and FOIL this out, first times first would give me 2x squared times 2x squared, I'd get 4x to the fourth. Then I do outside times outside, I'd get negative 6x squared. Inside times inside, plus 6x squared. Last times last, I'd get minus 9. Then when you combine your like terms, negative 6x squared plus 6x squared, that just goes away. They cancel out and you get 4x to the fourth minus 9. So this is if you'd FOIL it. Or you could remember, it's always just going to be when you have the product of a sum and a difference. So when the only difference is you're adding one binomial and subtracting inside the other, it's just going to be a squared minus b squared. A is 2x squared, so I get 2x squared raised to the second power minus 3 raised to the second power. Now, this is going to combine a few different things you hopefully know by now. Got to distribute my exponents, so give each of them the exponent. Remember, power raised to a power, you multiply exponents, so I get 2 squared, which is 4. X squared to the second power gives me x to the fourth, minus 3 squared is 9. And notice, I got the exact same answer either way I did it. And if you look, this shortcut is a lot less work. Okay, so if you remember nothing else from this lesson on these special products, this is the one you want to know. When you have the product of a sum and a difference, you just do a squared minus b squared. This is the one you want to know. All the other ones are nice, not necessarily necessary. But again, this one is not necessary. You could get the same answer if you just FOILed it. However, it does make your life a little bit easier if you remember this shortcut. That's all there is for this lesson. It's just some shortcuts. You don't have to use them, but if you want to use them, they can make some problems easier at times. Go ahead and let me know if you have any questions.